Coming to you live from wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is Live with 55. Look, we just wanted to hop on here with you for a few minutes leading up to tonight's big game. For those of y'all that got to go to the game, hope y'all have a good night. We made sure that we took one of the losing elements away by inviting Wes Brocky over to the house, so that way we take that element of tomfoolery out of the equation. So we're doing our part. We've got him here. He's not going to the game. I know we talked a little bit last night about our predictions. Joey's here with me too. You can't see him, but you can hear him. Okay, you can see him now. What you gave your prediction last night? What was it?
Ooh.
Oh no.
27-20, I think it was.
Why?
Or 27-21.
Why will it be 27-21?
It's going to be a hard-fought battle. We're going to make one more defensive stop at the end to seal the deal. Our defense is going to cause trouble for Klubnik again, as they did last year. And we're gonna try to limit possessions by hopefully running the ball with Watson and Kewan Brown. Short intermediate passes, maybe those quick dives over the middle. Get Lacey and Bell 6-7 receptions each, and let them try to work their magic.
I went 24-20 myself, and I want to give it an explanation. I think I did a little bit last night, but we had so many greats on the feed with us last night. I tried not to overstep them, and I think it's going to be 24-20 because here's what you need to do to beat them. They make a lot of big plays, so you've got to cut down their big play ability. How do you do that? Well, you run the ball the entire game. You don't stop doing it in the second half like we did last week. You don't have as deep of a running back room for you to be able to just switch out. We don't know how healthy Duke Watson is. We do know Stanquan Clark is back tonight for sure, so that should help out a little bit defensively. And here's what I'm going to say. You're going to need to I'm trying to figure out a way to say this without it sounding gloom and doom. You just have to limit the amount of time that Miller Moss has the ball in his hands. And before you think that's something negative, it's not fully negative. If you allow the running backs to do their thing 3 out of every 4 plays, you limit the amount of times that Moss has to throw the ball, which means less mistakes. Another thing we absolutely can't do tonight is do what we've done the last couple of weeks and have drive-killing penalties on third down that have led to some turnovers. See, the chat line is open. What's up, Robbie? Glad you're joining us in the building. Well, not in the building, but you know what I mean. So you have to make sure that Moss only throws the ball about 20, 25 times tonight. Cannot commit stupid penalties on third down. And I forgot if it was Cal or who did we play the week before Cal, Joey? Was it Boston College or Virginia Tech? Boston College. I think each team had the ball like 12 times that game. You can't do that. We cannot have 12 possessions each against Clemson because we don't have the firepower right now with Isaac being out. Unless Duke is 100%. If Duke's 100%, then maybe we can battle. But I have yet to see big plays down the field this season. There's been a lot of like 15-yard passes. Why am I not at the game? Well, Robbie, I'm not at the game because I went into the hospital a couple of years back and I lost my immune system. So I've not been going to anything I've tried to limit. Let's put it that way. I've tried to limit my outside appearances to as little as I can because I could get sick and go down off the most simplest thing. So that's why I'm not at the game. But yeah, defensively, I tend to agree with Steve last night. He said it wasn't the fact that one guy got 17 catches. Uh, I mean, that is what made our defense look silly last week. But other than that, we did a pretty good job defensively. So if those 17 catches were spread out amongst three players, oh no, it's okay, Robbie. If those catches are spread amongst players, then we're still sitting here like, oh man, the defense did a really good job last week. So with Stanquan being back in the mix tonight, I think we've got a little bit more middle field depth, and we'll be able to make some more stops. And yeah, I just do not see um, a way where you can until he gets his confidence back or whatever is wrong. Because here's what's happened: we've had some stupid penalties which pushed us to third and 15, 14, 16. And Miller's tried to get them all back at one time and ended up throwing a pick the last three times he's done that on a third down where we obtained a penalty. So can't do that. Can't put him in that position. Or as the coach, you have to be like, all right, third and 15. Well, let's just run the ball and again and hope for something good and then punt it. You still run clock out when you run the ball. So 24-20, I think. And trust me, I would love to be way off on our score. I would love to be way off on their score. I would love for it to be 42-10. We owe them a couple butt whoopings. Um, if I remember correctly, there's only been two blowouts in this series, both by Clemson, one there and one here. But it's normally kept pretty close. I expect the same thing tonight with the roles being reversed as far as us being the ranked team and them not being ranked. But yeah, we're the favorite, and I know we're only a 2.5 point favorite. We're the ranked team. They're 4-5, but at the end of the day, they're still Clemson. So it's going to be a close matchup. It should be a close game, and it's crazy as underdogs to an under 500 team. We're talking about what we need to do to compete. As they show images of Jeff Brom tossing the rock in the background. If you haven't got a chance to yet, you have to go back, go to our YouTube page, same place you're watching this here right now, and watch episode 300 from last night. Chris Redman, Arnold Jackson, Steve Rummage, me, Joey, a bunch of greats, and then Sean was there too. Um, it was a really good show. There was some stuff told that people didn't know. There was some stuff told that people did know, and it was just a good time. So proud of my friend. Uh, I call him. Wait a minute, we got Jeff Brown talking on the field. I'm not sure we're able to broadcast this, so maybe. We got to score more points. Well, yes, we do. Yes, we do, Coach. Um, but check. He does. Check out last night's episode. It was great. So proud of Arnold. You know, sometimes I forget that we weren't actually teammates because he came the summer that was my last summer there or summer on the team. So, but we hung out all the time. Great dude. He was really the first, the modern age, first explosive, excitable player in Louisville history. I mean, Lamar came later. Another Jackson came later and excited the fans. I just don't know. There's been another wide receiver that's excited people like he has. Maybe Devontae did a little bit, not in the same way. Harry Douglas had a good career. I was thinking about this earlier, and Joey, I'll ask you this question. I want to see if you get the same answer as I do. Name a wide receiver at Louisville since Arnold's left that reminds you a lot of Arnold.
I'm gonna go with Colin Lacey.
Colin Lacey. That's a good answer.
Because of the multifaceted game that he he brings that punt return ability.
Well, he can actually return them for touchdowns, though.
He's a little bit smaller in stature, like quick, explosive. When he gets into open space, can make things happen.
Robbie, what about you? Tell me a wide receiver at Louisville that reminds you of Arnold Jackson. Obviously, that uniform combo looks wicked. I love it. I love the blackout uniforms. Wes, what about you?
I say it definitely has to be Lacey. I mean, he's dangerous.
What a shock! He said the same thing Joey said right after he said
I
it.
wanted to say wrong,
but I would go my second option. I would go with Chris Bell.
Okay, I don't mean current. I mean,
well, I couldn't. Like off the top of my head, I couldn't think of anybody.
So the guy I'm going to go with, and as soon as I say it, y'all going to be like, "Oh yeah, Tutu Atwell, 1,400 yards." Like the stats were almost. He runs routes the same way as Arnold did. He was explosive, just like Arnold was. Now he didn't return kicks and punts. Arnold would have thrown the ball too if they asked him to. Bobby Jones says Tutu. There we go. We're on the same page there.
There's somebody else made. I just can't think of his name.
Somebody other than Tutu?
Yeah.
Do you remember who was on?
No, but I can see him catching the passes and running them in for touchdowns. And
James Quick?
No.
Keep
going and I'll look.
Dion was pretty good.
I would remember Dion's name.
Damian Dorsey was like that too. Not to the level.
I feel like he was from Louisville. Maybe Mel.
Robbie says the receiver off of the 1990 Fiesta Bowl team.
Beaumont.
Was it Beaumont?
Yeah.
Beaumont didn't score a lot of touchdowns. That's why I didn't.
Well, I just said I see him running in some touchdowns.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he actually had a streak of.
Eli Rogers. That's a good. That's a real good
streak
comparison.
Of not scoring touchdowns.
Right, Bobby. I may have to. Okay, we'll take the answer Tutu. We'll take all the answers. But Eli, absolutely, especially his senior year, the way he navigated the field for Teddy at the Sugar Bowl, absolutely, 100%. Eli Rogers, Stiller, former Stiller, current correspondent of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, and he still owes Sam a butt whooping for picking against it. Sam picked against us tonight too. So is that so? We're very superstitious when we watch games. Again, I have a buddy that's not going to be on camera tonight because I don't want us to lose because he was on camera. But he had been to every. How many football games you been to this year, Wes? 3. And what? Oh. So the 2 losses and then the one struggle bus that was at Boston College that we should have blown them out, and it was almost a lot. So he's responsible for 2 losses and an almost loss. So we got him. We had to have him come to the crib to watch the game so we could keep him away from L&N. But we're very superstitious. What happened to Samuel? He ran that kickoff touchdown. Travion, was that last year?
What?
Travion Samuel?
Yeah, it was. It was the 2 years, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was several years ago. Maybe I'm wrong, but
they did what?
That he ran the kickback,
100-yard
kickoff. Robbie, I'm not sure because my memory's been a little cloudy again. The last couple years, it's not as crisp as it was, but I'm pretty sure Travion Samuel played here 3 years ago. I don't believe he was on the team last year, and I don't think he played for Jeff Brom. Honestly, I think that was a Satterfield thing. I could be wrong, but I don't know. He went to Memphis. I do know that.
2017.
Oh, really? Yeah. So when you Google Travion Samuel kickoff return touchdown Clemson, it says 2017.
It says he was on the 2017 roster, so he was a sophomore 2016 season. He's a freshman 2015.
Let's just do this. Louisville football, Clemson, Travion Samuel, touchdown. Yeah, bro, that was 2015. 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. September 17th, 2015. Bro, that wasn't last year. That was a decade ago. Maybe was there somebody else that ran one back and you just thought it was Samuel because he did it too. Let me try that. 2024 Louisville Clemson football. Let's see. Player stats. Louisville rushing, receiving, defense. Yep. No. Amari Huggins Bruce returned to punt. Ja'Cory Brooks return. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, I didn't think Samuel had been here in a minute. I'm glad that I ain't going completely nutty buddy. But captains for tonight's games: David Chapeau, Keywan Brown, and TJ Capers, just released by University of Louisville football. So, all right, I don't like doing these during the games. We got about 2 or 3 minutes left. If y'all have any questions, go ahead and shoot them my way. We'll answer them. If not, we'll hop off here. Y'all know I like to keep these live with 55s about 15 to 20 minutes. So give me y'all's predictions for those that are in here, and then we'll hop off here so we can get this game, this victory. Again, I would love for us to come out and blow this team out. Crowd, it looks very, very.
Yeah, high school playoffs tonight too.
Yeah, that should not be an excuse when Clemson's in town.
They're out in the parking lot. It's 70 degrees today, dude.
They ain't in there yet.
Well, they've got 6 minutes. Maybe that was from earlier. Maybe they did the old trickaroo. All right. Well, we're gonna hop off here. For myself, for Joey, for Wes, for the Joker in the crowd, for Gracie and Lucy. We'll see y'all later. We'll see you all Sunday night where we recap the Clemson victory and talk about how Michael Brown scored 22, grabbed 10 rebounds, and had 8 assists versus Ohio tomorrow on the CW.